Namaste to all of you. In this video, we will learn about types of quadrilaterals. Okay, this is types of quadrilateral. Fine. So it is basically classified as trapezium, kite, parallelogram, square, rectangle, and rhombus. Trapezium, you know the shape. Then kite. Okay, parallelogram, square, rectangle, and last is rhombus. Fine. Now let's see the properties of all these quadrilaterals. So these are the properties. Parallelogram. In this, you know, the opposite sides are parallel and equal. Okay, so opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal. It means suppose if this is 80 degrees, so this angle will be 80 degrees. So opposite angles are equal. Diagonals bisect one another. It means this diagonal like OD is equal to OB and OA is equal to OC. Clear? Now next is rhombus. Rhombus, you know, all sides are equal. Okay, opposite sides are parallel also, you can say that, but diagonals are perpendicular to diagonals bisecting each other. They are perpendicular to each other, but they are not equal. Clear? Now next, rectangle. Again, opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal. It means all angles are 90 degree. Here diagonals are bisect each other and diagonals are equal also. Okay, in parallelogram, in rhombus, diagonals are not equal, but in rectangle diagonals are equal. Clear? Now next slide. Square. Again, all sides should be equal, all angles should be equal. In this also diagonals are equal to each other. Okay, so it means all the properties of parallelogram, rhombus and rectangle. Then now last one is kite. A quadrilateral with exactly two pairs of equal consecutive sides. It means AD is equal to AB and CD is equals to CB. Okay, so this is how you can learn all the properties of these quadrilaterals. Fine. So now let's see the NCERT book. So this is all about kind of quadrilaterals. It means types of quadrilateral in your NCERT book. First is trapezium. In trapezium, two sides are parallel, okay, and two are non-parallel sides. So that shape is known as trapezium. Okay, you can see the shape here. Now next is all about kite. You have done it. You can mark all these properties given in your NCERT book. Okay, then next is your all about parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel, equal, opposite angles are equal. You can mark these properties. Okay, then here opposite sides, opposite angles are equal. Mark it these properties. Opposite sides of parallelogram of equal length. Okay, now next, angles of parallelogram. So you can mark these properties also. Opposite angles of parallelogram of equal measure, because we will use all these properties in our exercise, so you have to learn all the things. Okay, so now let's see this example. Example 4. Find the values. This is a figure BEST is a parallelogram. Find the values of x, y and z. Okay, so you can say B is 100, so this x should be 100. Why? Because these are opposite angles of parallelogram, and according to property you can say that this will be 100 degree. Clear? Now 100 and this z you have to find. Okay, so you can say if this is your two parallel lines, you know the opposite lines are parallel in parallelogram, and this is your transversal line, so you know that 100 degree and this z are making co-interior angles. It means this is the pair of 180 degree. Co-interior means 100 degree plus z. 100 degree plus z is equals to 180 degree. It means co-interior angles means angles are on the same side of the transversal. So you can say z is your 80 degree. Now it is clear. You have done in your grade 7 that all the properties of parallel lines. Okay, in that Co-interior means the sum of two interior angles on the same side of the transversal will equal to the 180 degree. Clear? Now the next thing, y. Now z and y are making linear pair. So if this is 80 degree, so y will be 100 degree. Clear? Now next example 5. In a parallelogram, angle R is 70 degree. So it is a parallelogram, so you can say N is also 70 degree. Find all the other angles. Now this is 70. Again you can say if this is your two parallel lines and this is your transversal line. So this is 70 degree. So this will be 110 degree. How? Because these two will make sum of 180 degree. So this will be 110 and this opposite I angle will be again 110 degree. So this is how, by using properties of parallelogram, you can find all the angles of the parallelogram. Clear? Now diagonals of parallelogram. It means they are bisect each other. This is okay. So if they are bisecting like this, in example 6 you can see HELP is a parallelogram. Given that OE is 4 centimeter, OE, so you can say OP is also equal to OE, so this will be 4 centimeter, OH and OL. Okay, so you can say HL is 5 more than PE. So now you can find PE. If this is 4, this is 4, so PE will be 8 and HL is 5 more, so 5 plus 8A will be 13. So this is whole is 13 meter. Now find OH. So you can say OH is the half of this whole HL. So you will divide it by half and you will get 6.5. So just use the properties of parallelogram that diagonal bisect each other. It means this part and this part will be equal. Opposite angles are equal in parallelogram and opposite sides are equal and parallel. Clear? Now see this exercise 3.3. So exercise 3.3, the question is saying, given a parallelogram ABCD, complete each statement along with the definition and property used. So you have to write about this parallelogram. It means AD is equal to BC, opposite side. Angle DCB, it means angle DCB is equal to angle DAB. So this is how you have to fill this. Okay, so complete this statement. I will send the solution file also, so you can take help from that file. Clear? But first please do it by yourself. Recall all the properties, write in a paper everything and do it by yourself. Now question 2. Consider the following parallelograms. Find the values of unknown angles x, y, z. The first one, again the simple one, B is 100. So opposite angle will be 100 according to the property of parallelogram. Then this is 100. So this one will be 80 and this one will be 80 degree. Okay. Now second, this is 50. So you can say this opposite is 50. Then you can use the linear pair here to find the z. So this is 50 and these two will make sum of 180. So this is 50. It means this will be 130 degree and the opposite this will be 130 degree. Okay. So you can take the help from the solution file. Read the statement and read the reason. Then find the answers. Okay. Then find all the angles here x, y and z. Try it by yourself. And then if you are facing any doubt, mark it all the questions and I will explain it in the next video. The same thing do question 3, question 4. Now see the question 5 is the important one. If ratios is given, the measure of two adjacent angles of parallelogram. Suppose this is your parallelogram. Adjacent means these two adjacent. In the ratio 3:2. So what you will do, first you will let ratio be x. So you can say this is your 3x and this is your 2x, and you know that this adjacent angle, the sum of these two is 180 degrees. So you will write 3x plus 2x is equals to 180 degree. So this will be 5x is equals to 180 degree. So you can find the value of x will be 180 degree divided by 5. So you will get 5 3s are 15. Okay, then 6 are 36 degree. So 36 degree is the value of x. Then you will multiply it by 3. You will get this angle. Then multiply it by 2. You will get this angle. Okay. So this is how you will find the angles of these parallelograms. So this is how solve this question 7, 8, x, y, z you have to find. Okay. Here also in question 10, again explain how this figure is trapezium, which of its two sides are parallel. So you can say these two are MN and KL are parallel and these two are making 180 degree. The property of parallel lines, so you can say these two are parallel lines. So this is your trapezium. So this is how you can check. Okay, in this figure also you have to find the measure of angles. So class, try it by yourself, all the questions you have to find the angles by using the properties of parallelogram, and you can take help from the solution file. Okay, thank you.